Hey guys, Q here with another video for Destiny on the PlayStation 4. Today we're going to be doing the Moon Strike mission, the Summoning Pits. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my loadout. The Summoning Pits, as long as you got the right strategy, you can do this as low as level 12. That's the first time I did it successfully. And you even kind of relying on yourself. Now, of course, you want to have a couple teammates. First, you want to make sure you have your preferred weapon in your primary, but you want to have a pulse rifle with you because you will be using that. Sorry, not a pulse rifle, an auto rifle with you because you will be using that later. And then you will also be using the machine gun, not the rocket launcher. And then, of course, I have another couple abilities, but make sure you have these two, and I'm going to show you a strategy that should be able to get you through. Now, when I choose the moon, by the way, I will be going through the entire mission. This may take 2 videos. If you want to skip to the end, to where the actual main enemy is, that's really where the strategy I'm going to show you is going to come into play. Particularly, I forget his name, Phogoth or Phogoth or something, but we'll find out. Right now we're just searching. Now, one good way to do this is actually playing alone. If you don't have any friends that are high levels, play alone and it will search for guardians for you. Now, even if you're like level 12, you'll likely be playing with people who are level 12 or level 17 or 18, likely on the strike mission, and you can kind of just take a backseat to them. Of course, you want to have your grenades ready, but the main strategy I'm going to show you is going to be at the very end. And as I've mentioned in previous videos on other games, I'm not a talented player. So the strategy I'm going to be showing you is how to compensate for that. And we're going to be starting from the beginning here. And now likely what's going to happen is your entire squad is probably going to run ahead of you. If they don't, that's okay. Normally these guys aren't even here, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch to my scout rifle and help take these out. Or not. Because I do prefer to take out people from a distance, and that, you know, the other weapons, you need to tend to be close up. Melee is really good for the small guys, for the thralls, for the acolytes. 1 or 2 attacks with your melee, and you should be able to take them out. You're going to see me kind of rushing through this for the sake of the video, but I'll stop talking so much and start showing you.
There's no telling how far down we'll have to go to find the summoning pit.
The strategy. Now, knowing what's ahead is definitely a good thing. Having a sniper rifle available is a good thing. For instance, okay, you got thralls. Your melee attack, even if it's not as powerful as mine, should be able to take them out. But notice I'm letting my squad mates kind of take the brunt of this. Now, the key strategy here is that as long as one person stays alive, even in a restricted spawning zone, as long as one person stays alive, you won't die. You guys won't have to restart the enemy. And you are going to be that person that stays alive. So I am letting my squad mates take the front seat, and I am really just running ahead, running behind them. Of course, I will try and do my part. You don't want to be a moocher
to get through.
In that sense. When you get to this first gate, you're going to want to switch to your pulse rifle. Not pulse rifle, auto rifle. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to hold up right here, because it's actually, I found the easiest place to defend. You've got walls all around. You've only got 2 places the enemies can come from. Now you're going to get at first, this is why you want your pulse rifle, you're going to get a bunch of thralls that jump right in front of you. There you go. And a good way to do that is, you know, throw a grenade, And you can use your melee here for the most part. You're gonna have your squad. Oh, watch out for that curse. You don't want it to explode on you. But your melee should be able to take them out decently, or at least keep them back. And then when you get the knights, of course, use your pulse rifle on them as well from here. If you're having trouble, you can use a grenade launcher on the knights, and that'll take them out pretty quickly as well. Because you won't really be using the heavy ammo for the main enemy here. As you can see, you can defend pretty well from this location. If they get too close, just run to the other side, run away.
It's reconfiguring.
There we go. So we're done with the first phase, and second phase is going to be the same thing. This time I think they're gonna, yep, there we go. You've got a lot of special enemies here, so use that grenade if you have it. But whenever you see a regular enemy, use your melee. You don't want to waste all your ammo on just the regular guys. You've got plenty of cover, unless you're getting taken out by a hollow or a wizard like that. You should be good with your melee. I don't know what that knight's doing. But as you can see, my strategy is not really taking too much damage. My weapons may be a little more powerful than what yours will be.
Shouldn't be long.
This is a winning strategy for sure, and I highly suggest it because, like I said, the first time I did complete this was on level 12. I'm going to use my special attack here. There we go. Oh, I see those thralls kind of attacked me. I'm just going to circle around them and use my melee. And we should almost be done. Whoops. Use grenades, use your powers, because they will regenerate. Like I said before, you want to be the survivor. You want to be the one who survives. Now make sure to do an ammo run before you leave this area. They might rush ahead. It's okay to be last. Alright, for this next part, you will have some enemies, you know, coming up here. You're gonna have a super knight as well. Take out all the thralls and all the regular enemies you can from back here before you try and take on that knight, the hollowed knight down there. Okay, like I said, with the sniper rifles can do a fair amount of damage, especially if you're headshotting. You could take out a hollowed knight, and even with a weak rifle, you should be good in 5 hits. So you want to just keep your distance, line up that headshot, and then take it. Alright, so we're going to be moving to the next area. See, as they're doing their ammo runs. Always want to make sure you're full up on ammo as much as possible.
Sounds like we're getting closer.
There we go. Now in this next part, you want to make sure you're not going the wrong way in the gatehouse. I'm going to switch to my... Actually, I'm going to keep on my pulse rifle because the enemies we're going to be focusing on here is... sorry, that's a little later. I misjudged where I was. So we're going to back real quick, basically to where we came from. And like I said before, you want to take the back seat. You want your squad mates And that way, if they die, if both of them die, you don't want to be running in there trying to revive them. You're gonna run away. There are invisible walls throughout this entire game. So not in the sense that you run into an invisible wall, but enemies will not chase you past a certain point. You want to know where those are. All right. So here's a hollowed knight, and you want to see he's got the good strategy there. We got 4 sniper shots and down. There's going to be another hollowed knight down there as well. These guys are causing a problem. Go ahead and take them out really quick. But we are going to be moving left. You don't want to spend too much time or effort on the guys to the right. There we go. Come on. Alright, as you can see, more enemies are about to spawn in. I don't want to hang around for that. Let's go ahead and hang out over here, see if those hollowed knights dropped anything interesting. No, they did not. At this point, guys, I just entered the Circle of Bones. I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you in the next one.